So she's no longer gonna be unapologetically herself? Nah, say it ain't so.
Angel Reese has been banned from the WNBA for life. Why? Because she thought she could get away with a serious violation. She believed she could quickly rise to fame and become the next big basketball star, like Caitlin Clark. But that's not happening.
And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
Here's the twist. It didn't work out at all. Caitlin is still in a league of her own, while you're now stuck on the sidelines for good.
That was probably the hardest time of my life, just because I never took a break from basketball and I didn't realize mental health was important.
Believe it or not, Angel, you're not the first player to take this dangerous route. Remember Rashard Lewis? Back in 2009, he got caught using performance-enhancing drugs. He thought he could get away with it, but when the suspension came down, his career took a huge hit. And don't forget O.J. Mayo, banned from the NBA for drug use. Steroids didn't save them, and it won't save you either. These guys thought they could use performance enhancers to dominate the game, but instead, they were kicked out of the league. And here you are, Angel, making the same mistake. But it's even worse for you. Did you really think steroids were going to make you the next Caitlin Clark? Let's be real. No amount of help can close that talent gap. Caitlin's out here sinking buzzer beaters like it's nothing, while you thought some injections would make you just as good. Think again.
We'll give it up to Allen. They're going to give up that shot to her. Reese puts it up. Count the bucket. Body bucket and one for Angel.
May have the best nose for the basketball in the W. Good job staying with their concentration on this finish. Nice tap by Camilla.
Let's be honest here. Ever since Caitlin Clark showed up, you've been feeling the pressure. While Caitlin was rising, the buzz around you started to fade. You were supposed to be the next big thing in the WNBA, but instead, you found yourself stuck in Caitlin's shadow. She's out here making impossible shots, while you've been struggling to keep up. So, what do you do when the pressure gets too much and your rival is outshining you? Well, apparently, you thought steroids would be the answer. But spoiler alert, it wasn't.
Degree of difficulty on this catch was big time. I don't know how she got herself shot ready in time, especially
trailing 71-59. Angel Reese, what she got in her. Oh, she draws the contact. Get in there. Count it. Shy Barbie going to work.
One thing that Angel Reese is not going to do, and that's shy away from contact. She doesn't care if it's Nneka Ogwumike or someone from the SEC. She is going right through the chest of her defender. It's the standard
for this group.
Here's why the whole steroid idea was a bad move from the start. But hey, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, back to the point. Caitlin Clark's greatness isn't something you can just copy. You can't inject a little strength and suddenly have her court vision. It's her clutch ability and range that leave defenders in the dust. Those things come from natural talent and hard work, not from a needle. Maybe you thought bulking up would make you stronger, faster, and better on defense. But here's the thing, no amount of fake muscle can give you what Caitlin has. She's got a basketball IQ that can't be taught, and no steroids can buy that. Caitlin's game is about finesse, sharp instincts, and cold-blooded focus. Meanwhile, you're trying to out-muscle her. Newsflash, basketball isn't just about strength.
Can't you just say she's doing the Moses Malone? Remember old Moses, one of your favorite big men? He'd get 18 rebounds, 7 of them from his own misses. Come on. But anyway, Jason, this is what we brought up a couple days ago. The aesthetic quality with Angel is simply not there. I'm not saying there's not a value to her game.
If basketball were all about strength, there'd be no need for strategy, plays, or game plans. But it's about skill and execution, and Caitlin has that in abundance. She's playing chess, while you were out here bench pressing pawns. The truth is, Angel, your desire to be the best led you down a path where cheating seemed like the only option to compete. But here's the thing. It didn't make you a better player, it made you worse. Instead of working on your skills, you took shortcuts, And now look where that's landed you, a lifetime suspension from the WNBA. Ouch. Here's where it gets a little puzzling. Did you really think no one would notice? Did you think the WNBA wouldn't see you go from 0 to 60 in no time? Steroids aren't exactly subtle. When players suddenly show massive improvements out of nowhere, it's a red flag. The WNBA isn't dumb. They saw the signs, and once they caught wind of it, you were finished. But honestly, even if you hadn't gotten caught, would it have really solved your problem? Did you think getting bigger or stronger would magically make you shoot like Steph Curry or lock down defense like Kawhi Leonard? No way. Caitlin Clark isn't beating you with brute strength. She's outsmarting you, outplaying you, and simply outclassing you on the court. Steroids were never going to help you with that.
Minnesota Lynx team needed. Snatched her up from Chicago. Here goes Reese, penetrating with 6 points to go with her 8 rebounds.
I like when Angel Reese takes it off the bounce. I like her ability, her
Jones blocked by Reese. Gets her own miss. On top, Mabry shuffles it over. Evans for 3. Offensive rebound, put back and a foul.
That's what she does, WNBA. One of the most prolific
Now the WNBA has spoken, you're banned for life, and the headlines are everywhere. So, Angel Reese, you're probably wondering, what now? The truth is, there's no coming back from this. Sure, you could try to rebuild your career in another league, maybe overseas or in a less competitive environment, but the damage is done. Your name is now tied to this scandal for good.
And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is probably watching all of this and smiling. She didn't need steroids. She just kept grinding, putting in the work, and now she's breaking records, making big money, and securing her place in basketball history. You tried to cheat the system, Angel, but in the end, it only backfired on you.
Carter against Horston. We're going to be watching that matchup all night long. Carter does a great job getting by Jordan there. Now on Agumake. Good bounce pass to Reese. Up and in.
If there's one thing to take away from this whole mess, it's this: shortcuts never work. You thought steroids would be your ticket to success, but all they got you was a lifetime suspension. Instead of putting in the work and earning your spot, you took the easy way out. And now here you are, on the outside, watching as Caitlin Clark continues to dominate the game like she was born to do it. But it doesn't end with you, Angel. Teresa Witherspoon, yes, the iconic Teresa Witherspoon, a name that once carried weight in the basketball world, is now tied up in this mess. She believed it was okay to support and even encourage your dangerous decisions. Her actions haven't just ruined your career, they've shaken the entire WNBA. Now, the Chicago Sky are in the middle of a mess they never saw coming.
Reese trying to seal inside. Reese the shovel. Cardoso the finish. Here's Stewart going to work on Reese. Gets partially blocked by Angel Reese. Reese running the floor. Oh, what a pass! Jonquel Jones on the money to Reese. Big to big.
pass by Jonquel Jones right over the top. But watch this catch.
Wow.
There's very little space to catch Corral and finish.
Reminds me of the and one she had in the win against Indiana in Chicago.
Second team foul here for the Aces. Got to get to 5 to be in the bonus. Mabry looking for something, finds Reese, that's something. And Reese trying to make herself available, does on the post. Gets her first field goal to go.
Mobile and Wi-Fi provider of the Chicago Sky. Nothing has been more reliable.
Teresa Witherspoon has earned praise over the years for her leadership and mentorship, but somewhere along the way, it seems like she lost sight of things. Maybe you saw Angel as the Chicago Sky's chance to get back to the top, and were willing to go all in to make that happen. But now, look where it's landed you, in the middle of this steroid-fueled mess.
Splits the defenders. Shot blocked from behind by Angel Reese.
Leading scorer tied now with Skylar Diggins-Smith.
Reese, the flip shot with the right hand, no good, but gets her own rebound again, goes through traffic and scores. Angel Reese, High post to Gumake, flashes, probably shouldn't have put the ball on the deck because there were a lot of hands down there. Here's Allen with it. Back to Harrison. Pump fakes inside. Reese flips it up with the left hand and scores.
Teresa Witherspoon, you were once a trailblazer, a legend in the game.
An inspiring team leader who excelled as a defender and a playmaker, Teresa Witherspoon was the heart and soul of the New York Liberty. She led New York to 4 WNBA Finals appearances, including in 1999 when she pulled off one of the most iconic plays in league history.
At the buzzer, a three!